chemical which holds the code that contains all the characteristics of any organism is present in the body and lasts long enough to be seen if it is extracted. This important chemical is made up of 4 different chemicals called bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. This chemical is found wound up into genes which are part of larger structures called chromosomes. This chemical is naturally very useful in forensic science because it makes any object that a criminal has touched or eaten or one has come in contact to valuable evidence. Recently, scientists have worked with genetic engineering, the modification of DNA in a cell to produce some new characteristics in an organism. This is, however, very controversial because it sometimes involves abortion of human babies. My purpose of my experiment, however, was to see if there was a correlation between the amount of chromosomes in the cell and the amount of DNA that can be extracted. My hypothesis is that there was a direct positive correlation between the amount of DNA extractable and the number of chromosomes. I tested this hypothesis by dicing up several different types of fruits and vegetables at different times, of course, and measuring out 3 ounces of them and putting them into this blender, along with 1 cup of water and 8 teaspoons of salt. And then blended it for 5 minutes before cooling it in ice water. We then again blended it for 5 minutes and cooled it in room ice water. I then strained the mixture through a strainer and added 2 tablespoons of soap to the mixture and stirred it around with a straw. I then let the mixture set for 7 minutes before pouring 1 teaspoon of the mixture into each of these 6 test tubes. And then I put in a 16 tablespoon meat tenderizer, and after that I put on some rubbing alcohol and made it float on there to visualize the DNA and let it set again for 7 minutes before measuring the layer of DNA that each of it set the 6 different test tubes. We repeated this for 6 different fruits and vegetables. The fruits and vegetables we tested were as follows: strawberries, kiwis, apples, potatoes, tomatoes, and lettuce. The average amount for each different fruit or vegetable is shown in these 2 charts. My results show that there was a slight positive correlation that is not enough to be detected as shown by this trend line in this graph. However, I'm not sure that this is completely accurate because we didn't have powerful enough tools to extract a whole of the DNA in the cell, nor powerful enough methods of measurement of the DNA in the cell.